most beautiful and exotic locations in the world, the Philippines.
I've studied this game, and every season I've watched was basically me doing my homework to finally come to write the final exam, and that's this exam right now. Immediately, something that stands out is a man wearing a suit and tie. Now, it's either he's come here to play the game strategically, or he's just playing the game very stupidly, because he's immediately drawing attention to himself, and to me, that's a red flag. I am a 24-year-old medical doctor. My thing is to never expose my actual gameplay to anyone. I will not tell anyone the truth about what I'm actually thinking or what I really want to do within this game.
Don't worry, he's taking the limelight, sir.
Right off the bat, Martinez makes me very suspicious. This could either be the way he's playing the game strategically, maybe he thinks if he pisses us off, we'll keep him till the end, or maybe he just doesn't interact well with others. To me, right now, he's enemy number one. He's got to go. So I told every single member of this tribe that Martinez did find something and put it into his back pocket. You know when we were on the big boat on the bunker? When I got to the top, I saw him do something with his pocket. Then he immediately turned around and told me there's nothing here, it's fine. And then he ran off. He left all the food, which means he went up there for one thing only. Find the clue and then leave.
So you think he found something?
Yeah. That's a lie. I didn't see him put anything into his back pocket. I need them to be as suspicious, if not more.
He must go home with the freaking clue in his pocket, bro.
They all really think he's got a clue or an idol right now. So it's working very well.
See, I think we're wasting the bamboo.
No. The bamboo's the lightest thing. You start putting that stuff up here, the whole thing's gonna come.
The way things look right now, we are sleeping on rats and that's how it looks right now.
I think we'll make it. If Martinez was a patient in the hospital right now, we'd triage him as a green coat patient because he's stable, there's nothing wrong with him. Right now, he's stable, he's fine, but he's dramatic. The whole time he's been looking fine, like he's been staring wide-eyed. And then when I go to examine his eyes, he does this. Once we told him he's fine, he snapped back to normal in an instant.
Suspicious.
I think Jean is starting to really think she controls this tribe.
But I'm saying, in terms of how we played today, there was no flaws. We got into little hitches along the way, but we didn't drop the ball.
Yeah. We did well, guys. I think the excitement, the ego can really get fed. It just went even higher. It like literally shot up to the roof.
Here's his bag.
Let's just make sure. Although I fabricated that story, that Martinez did find something, I still thought he may have a clue. It's real life. It's not necessary going through life deceiving people, lying to them and backstabbing them to get to where you want to be. My wife and son is the most important thing in my life to me. I'm feeling a bit bad now.
Guys, this is a waste of time. This is not what we're here.
I immediately felt bad about that.
But this is the thing. The fact that he's making us do this means he's done enough to drive us crazy.
When I got back to the camp, I realized that my bag wasn't in the same position it was, and the lid was off. So I went to the guys, and making the joke, I said, like, if you're gonna move my bag, at least put the bag and the shoes the same place they were. Happy now to know that I don't have the idol.
You don't seem very upset.
I'm not, because I knew you guys would do it. Like, did you come in the game thinking that I'm not gonna do it?
To say I misread you completely, day one.
Way higher than because I think we have a lot more strength in different areas. Wow.
I mean, he's getting better, but he's still the same.
Our initial alliance of the 5 that started the game together are still together, trying to vote out Martinez. I may convert to veganism after this, and it might be a good thing for me. But I'm hungry, so I'll eat this shit.
I spoke to Kat. Because I was trying to figure out like where she is at in terms of alliance, you know. And you know what she tells me? They came up with an all-girl alliance.
Really?
Because they got the majority.
PK tells me about the all-girl alliance, and now my mind is racing. Predicament we're in, eh? They lied to our faces. We thought that top 5 was solid, but we know now.
Yeah.
Our guard has to be up at all times. Martinez is no longer number 1 now. It has to be a girl.
It has to be a girl. We're not even going to travel constantly, but look at us.
Look at that, eh? My plan is we get Werner on board first, we let him know about the 5 Gold Alliance, and then afterwards we approach Martinez. So Martinez is no longer enemy number 1. In fact, he's possibly my best friend till the end. Because I really wanted you gone immediately.
Really? That's bad.
I'm starting to get to know you, and I am actually starting to
I'm glad we didn't have the first tribal council.
yeah.
Else I was gone.
Exactly, I swear, and everyone was on for it, every single person.
Yeah, the chicks.
Because the girls could have a possibility. There's 5 of them.
I think we need to get one on board and sell, and we need to be very
But
clever
look,
which one.
Look, that's the thing I want to tell you now. You leave that to me.
Can I? Because
You
I
leave it to
can't
me.
do
You
that.
let me handle all this, the nitty-gritty social aspects.
Yeah, yeah.
And you just be yourself, and we'll continue to get annoyed with you.
Yeah, exactly.
So we play together,
cool.
right?
All right,
We'll
like
talk
it.
about it more later.
Okay, cool.
PK's paranoia results in loose lips. He's asked every girl if they're part of an all-girls alliance, which is exactly what I told him to not do.
We lose a few girls, have a girl alliance.
No. Have you tried to work with girls?
Why would it not work out?
Because girls can't keep secrets and can't play together. Somebody's always after another one.
Stacy is actually so annoying that no one wants to be with her. We all agree. Stacy is someone who cannot be trusted, and none of us like her. Jean, if we keep her one more,
She will make
may
a plan.
find a way.
But guys, I'm not going in, okay?
No,
I'm
you're
not going
You're
in.
not going
Yeah, we're all going for Jean, right?
Yeah,
Everyone's voting.
It is good that our first tribal council we get to lay down like this.
It's going to be quite fun, actually, eh?
So what's happening here?
No strategy, just relaxing
Oh,
and
wonderful.
picturing hamburgers.
Oh,
Nothing changes. Yeah, me too.
It's not spending another day with Sean.
Yeah.
So I'm voting for. I don't care who you guys vote for.
Nothing changes.
Yeah.
Stacy is the one person on this island I trust the least. Every time she approaches me, there's something about the way she talks to me that makes me believe that she's lying to me.
Guys, do you realize someone's going home tonight?
Yes.
How do you feel about what's happening on this side?
You have to understand that although Martinez comes across as very strong, he's got a very strong personality, he can rub a lot of people the wrong way. Does that necessarily mean he's in danger, is the question. Somebody who rubs people the wrong way could sometimes be an asset in this game. Was he in danger tonight? Yes. Some people definitely did want him off this island, but I do know that some people genuinely did not.
All of us should come to tribal council prepared that we might be blindsided, because that's how the game works.
And we've got to be prepared not to expose alliances at this.
I think at some point all of our names were mentioned. I mean, as you can see, all of us brought our bags today.
Yeah.
No one felt safe.
Third person voted out of Survivor South Africa Philippines, Stacey Lee.
But my thing is that anything we plan, if he ever has a mood fluctuation, it'll literally be an impossible task to blindside someone with him around. He's telling Annalise in the ocean now that she has no chance if she gets back with her alliance. Because Mindanao will get together and beat her. He's not even a part of this Mindanao group anymore. Directly tells people, you next. How can we blindside anyone? How? Martinez's chances of winning this game are literally 0. Chess champion.
You know, if you did as much as you create nonsense, geez, a lot would be done, eh? Go get us some water.
Thanks, go get us some water. Do the woman's job. This sexist, misogynistic mofo.
Yeah.
His time is over. He brings out the worst in all of us, and PK and I are just done.
I think you're gonna blindside me, and oh, it's so funny. See you guys talking behind my back the whole time. I've got 2 eyes.
Please quit today if
In
you're
the
gonna
water? No, why did you quit?
quit. Because I'm not going to ever quit. That's why. I'm not a quitter. So all 4 of us are not going to quit.
So then why must I quit?
Because you're the only quitter in the group.
Go on, Tevin. Thank you.
He's one of the most difficult people I've ever had to deal with. And the fact that I took on the responsibility to try and babysit his ass, it's not happening anymore. His time is up. Martinez will go home next. As far as I'm concerned, Mindanao is 4 strong, and Martinez will go home. Martinez is a quitter. Quitter's gonna quit. That's what he does. I'm gonna be honest. I love this game a lot. And there's only 2 ways I'm coming off this island. Getting voted off or dragged by the medics. But I do understand that everyone's different. Martinez is so adamant that we get his name spelled correctly, which to me, is the perfect opportunity to let him leave this island with a bang. Make it Martin Hayes, so like H-U-I-S at the end. He's gonna make it Matthew Anus.
No.
Yeah. Matthew Anus. I got it. It's like the perfect revenge to someone who's just pissed you off countless times on this island. I love it.
Mindanao, Luzon, welcome to Tribal Council. Who wants to go home? Martinez? Okay. So you'd like to go home?
I hope so.
Essentially what you're saying to me is that this game is too tough for you.
That's 100% correct. I've hit my limit, and yeah, it's extremely tough.
So are you saying you want to go home?
Yes.
Well, as much as I hate to see you go, the last thing I want is for someone to be sitting here and they don't want to be here. Grab your stuff and head on out. Right, Mindanao, you came to Tribal Council thinking it's a foregone conclusion. It's not. At Tribal Council, we vote. You'll be doing that tonight.
Well, I think as Josie said, this is a game of numbers. And coming into this game, we made sure that we had the numbers. We made sure we fought for the tribal immunity so that we could knock off Luzon one by one. And that's what we did. And the fact that we formed these strong alliances means that we will head into the merge as a strong unit. It's ironic that in a game of deception, trust is your best friend.
Is there a pecking order?
Not yet. We haven't gotten that far yet. I'm sure people have their options here and there. Everybody has to be thinking long term, but right now we have 4 members in a Visayas tribe that needs to go home. We're looking to destroy Visayas one by one.
And yet they beat
Strong
you yesterday.
words, but it's a game, and we want to win it. We want someone blue to win it.
Tevin, are you thinking about the me game?
Of course, all the time. But sometimes it's better to think of the we game before you think of the me
Oh,
game.
that's a clever answer.
Josie seems very intelligent.
She's
She
a
seems
lovely
to have
girl.
analyzed the game very well. Scares us a little bit. She's got quite a few attributes to her. She's beautiful, smart, a couple of things that we don't really want.
Jeez.
I actually wish you was in my tribe to...
You want to exchange numbers right now?
Yeah.
Let's keep it real and remember we're in the game of Survivor and we are here tonight to vote. So let's do just that. Annalise, that's 3 votes, Annalise. Annalise, you need to bring me your buff. Josie, you need to bring me your buff. Josie, you are now a member of the Mindanao tribe. Josie, Annalise, you must each now pick 1 member of your former tribe to join you on your new tribe. Tony, Katinka, you need to bring me your buffs. Just goes to show 1 tribal council, 2 new tribes. Just a reminder that in this game, anything can happen and change at any time. You never grow complacent and you never give up. Previously on Survivor.
Actually run it and relax at the same time.
At Mindanao, Tevin and PK were running the show.
Martinez, he needs to know that he's in this game because PK and I have kept him in the game.
In a surprise twist, the vote turned into a tribe swap.
I just think we can't let Tevin go too far. But that's why I say the first 2, if we're going to vote Mindanao strong.
She scares me. When you're pretty and smart, she could play us. Focus. Keep this head on lock. I don't like beautiful, intelligent women on this island because she could use her looks against you. And it's my weakness. I can ignite the flame in her heart.
Yes! It's about to happen.
And that's why I've decided that anyone I consider beautiful will leave as soon as possible. And that is why Josie, she has to go. I started this alliance. I went up to PK. I told him, let's form a top 5. We went up to Tony. We formed another one. We continued to grow the group because I had a plan coming into this game. It's a numbers game. You win with numbers.
Don't you think we should think of something a bit different?
Like what?
Something with Luzon, something that no one is thinking, like, because we've set our pieces up so perfectly, and it seems like we've had this game plan for like so long.
But look at this. We know how the Mindanao people think.
Exactly.
The problem is we don't really know how the others think.
Yeah.
Now, if we start getting them off, our Mindanao people off before the Luzon people, we have less control at that point because we don't know these people that well. We don't need people who play stronger than us. We need to take people who we can use. We will tear it up because we're going to go for them before they come for us.
I hear you, brother.
We must just be careful with Tony because I have a feeling Werner and Tony are way tighter than we think. I believe that Tony and Werner have become closer than she was with PK and myself. And that's the beauty of me having PK, is that we don't need Tony to be close to us. We just need PK to be close to me. The best part of a blindside is not letting them see it come.
Exactly.
If we start now, they'll see it all one by one. All right, let's just be patient. I know it's hard. I am the creator of this alliance. I am the captain. Josie, I will ask pizza.
No. Cheers, dude. I had my second last one.
Cheers.
Which one is it? Rubidi one.
Tonight is simple. Josie will go home. If anything else happens, I don't think anything else will happen, to be honest. So I think Josie will go home.
Always going to be paranoid when you go to these things.
Yeah, but just relax. Today is the three of us will vote Josie strong. There's no need to panic. These two people I know I've got a connection with from the very beginning of the game. And there's no chance in hell that any of us are going to flip today. I actually wanted to work with her, Josie.
I wanted to work with her a bit more as well. Maybe if this had like held back for like 2 or 3 days, this defeat, now it's here. Like, gotta make a big decision now.
But you know what? I don't like that Tom and Shanae are getting along with Balesa and Busi now. There's 6 of them, bro. There's 6 of us. It's no longer
6, yeah.
It's no longer us
even.
on top, yeah. So she has to go.
So it's final, huh? Josie.
Yeah. It's okay, but I think we shouldn't overthink it. Josie, it's an easy vote. I know for a fact that Josie will be going home because blue blood stays strong. Tonight's a bittersweet moment for us because we've grown fond of Josie, but we still want to keep our blood blue. This is a game where you want to make big, bold moves. But I personally do believe there's a time to make a huge statement. And if you just wait just a little more, I think that statement will be big enough to make such an impact on this game that it'll take you all the way to the top 3.
And once again, down to timing. When does that happen? How does that happen? Tevin.
Being out here is life-changing for me because when you watch the show, you're sympathetic. But when you're on the show, you can become empathetic. And that's a big difference because now you're able to actually put yourself in the shoes of everyone else you watched. And when you said, oh, make that bold move now, do it. Now you actually sit back and think, I think it'll be a lot better if the 3 of us actually went to loved ones visits together. If we got to share some reward challenges together on an island somewhere else, sipping cocktails, having some fun. So the game changes for you when you're actually sitting here versus watching every season. Because trust me, I've analyzed every season back to back constantly. And I love this game. But being out here changes everything. You have to readjust your plan once you're sitting here.
PK.
I feel like this has been the toughest day I've ever had because I've had to make some big decisions. Do I go a certain way or do I go another way? So now, I don't know, I'm very confused right now. Like my head is still bundled up. I thought I figured it out and I come here and like the emotions are coming back and it's real.
I think it's difficult because you have to sort of put your trust in someone, but with a pinch of salt, because you have to understand that some people want to make bold moves in the game. And if you're not willing to, you know that that person still might want to. So although you trust that person 100%, they're still playing their own game. They may want to make decisions that go against what the rest of the group are doing. You just have to be prepared for that outcome. And that's the difficult part about this game, is that you're never prepared. When the moment comes, you're walking your way down that little corridor out down there that I don't want to actually see.
What are we doing?
Tevin, you're thinking of the end game, or at least you should be. You're thinking in alliances, and you have to think as a tribe. How do you keep that together?
As I said, this is a game of deception, where trust is your biggest ally. Now, I trust the two of them, but it all comes down to how much does PK want to play an exciting game? Because tonight he seems to be very emotionally attached to the situation, which is a little scary, because now we're not sure whether he's going to vote the way we think he is, or whether he isn't. But I'm hoping we're still strong.
Let's do what we came here for. Let's get to the voting. 6th person voted out of Survivor South Africa, Philippines.
Nice one, guys.
Tevin. Tevin. Tribe has spoken.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks, bro.
If you want to stay ahead in this game, you need to be able to make those big moves and to know when to make them. Tonight, I saw a big move. Keep playing. Grab your torches. Head back to camp.
As a Survivor fan, I think that was a brilliant execution. I did know I was the most strategic threat in the game, and everyone knew that for a fact. I would have loved to make it to merge. I started getting a little bit too in my head and thinking I'm in a powerful position based on some of the relationships I formed.
I'm sorry, bro, but I feel like you've been holding me back.
Kudos to them. It was a good move.